Transmitting to you from Old Heart Radio.
This the show!
Is that the beginning?
Yeah, 100%. Hey, you remember us? It's DJ Piss, DJ Fuckface, and DJ Shit for Brains. We got another whatever this is for you.
Yeah, fuck on my face.
Fuck on my face.
Coming at you on your face.
We forgot to do this last time. My bad. We should probably do it this time. Has anybody been listening to anything other than this album this week?
Go for it.
All right, yeah, I've been listening to a few different things. On top of like the Jake Bug and the Jameson Nathaniel Jones.
That Mick Flannery's been hitting hard.
Oh yeah, I haven't had even time to delve into that. I've been so into Jake Bug and his whole discography.
It's worth it.
Like immaculate. Mind Control by Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing an EDM playlist for a friend's podcast as well.
Yeah.
So got my fair share of EDM in.
Nice. Speaking of EDM, I was going to talk about this before we started doing this, but since we're here, Blood Incantation is playing with Full of Hell and Vermin Womb in Seattle. Full of Hell and Vermin Womb are two bands that I adore very much. Blood Incantation, they're fine. Their newest endeavor, we know what that sounds like.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking boring.
It's boring. It's good for like synth and
Atmosphere.
but not.
Yeah.
This sounds like it's going to make me pass out for medical reasons, but
It's
sounds like boring instead.
it's so boring. It's just like Comtrues with no drums.
Yeah.
Way worse.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I've been repping fucking This Is a Long Drive for Someone Who Has Nothing to Think About pretty hard. I don't know why. Just Modest Mouse kind of kicked back into my normal routine.
That was a legitimate fart that was caught.
Yeah. Modest Mouse has come back.
Now you got to eat your own fart.
Live with it.
Dude, you all are going to smell that. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Yeah, a little bit of Modest Mouse, a little bit of Soul Glow. It smells like a porta potty now. Yeah, I mean, I'm always on a Steely Dan kick. I'm off the Deftones, so Steely Dan's Asia, perfect all the way through.
God, that fucking smells.
I told you. I fucking told you. Let's keep it to the drops. No more farting in the studio. All right.
Jesus.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was gonna happen like that.
I've been on a deathcore mix on Spotify.
Nice.
So like some Carnifex, Lenora Shore or Lorna Shore.
Sure. Will Ramos, good boy.
Fucking
One of the best
after the
boys.
burial, then getting a little bit more of my Oliver Tree fix in, and some Young Gravy and Suicide Boys since Erica fucking seems to love that shit.
Young Gravy.
Yeah, she likes Young Gravy.
What's you got a track by him you like, or is it just she's the one that
Oh
likes it?
shit!
One Thought, Two Thought. That's a pretty good fucking song.
It's
man.
the song with the Suicide Boys. I can't remember the name.
Oh,
of
they
it.
have a song together,
Dude, it's actually legit.
How do you? I'm sad and depressed, and then I've got Young Gravy on the track.
Yeah, then just fucking so many podcasts. YMH, Two Bears, One Cave, Dr. Drew, Kill Tony.
Oh yeah, and it got me into Kill Tony. So
Kill Tony's hilarious.
And was it William Montgomery?
Tony
His
Hinchcliffe.
podcast.
Oh, William Montgomery.
I love that
so
dude so
good.
much.
He's getting
so
better.
funny.
He's the consistent opener now for Joe Rogan.
Oh, hasn't he? Oh, for Joe Rogan?
Yeah, he's been opening up for the past like 3 or 4 months now.
Oh, that's fucking adorable.
Dude, yeah, he's killing it.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so I guess we'll move straight into this record. For those of you who don't know, which none of you should, we did Animals as Leaders, a new endeavor, came out March 25th. It's called
Parrhesia.
Parrhesia.
Yeah, that's the best I could give.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parrhesia.
Sounds like a foreign cheese.
Yeah, it's boldness or freedom of speech. I had to look that one up myself.
In what language?
In ours. I don't speak any
Shit.
other.
All right, that's an English word?
No, I doubt that.
Damn.
No, it's that's suiting the freedom of speech because there's some real controversial lyrics on this album.
yeah, they go really hard into the hate speech.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a troll and at the same time freedom of like artistic expression. It's like, okay,
Sure.
I get what you're doing, you beautiful, goddamn talented person.
It's fucking Animals as Leaders, for those of you who don't know, is comprised of 2 8-string guitar players and 1 drummer. Their drummer's name is Matt Garstka.
Yep.
And then there's Javier Reyes, who looks like the cuddliest. Just, I want to hug Javier Reyes for sure. That guy just seems like I wish he was like my uncle or dad or something.
Yeah, just a little Peruvian man.
And then Tosin Abasi. If you don't know who Tosin Abasi is, then that's your fault. And the reason Tosin's been coming up a lot lately, Revolver, I want to say.
It's Revolver and Sumerian Records have got that show with like Alice Cooper and Tosin.
And then those 3 other people. Nobody. Oh no, wait, the lead singer of Bush. Remember?
Yeah, we were talking about
Gavin
that.
Rossdale.
Gavin Rosdale. Yeah, that happened.
The title for him is famed virtuoso guitarist, not like for anything that he's done. It's just that's his title for him and as the judge. Famed virtuoso guitarist.
He is the most
lead singer of God damn it, Alice in Chains. I was gonna say Alice in Chains.
Here comes a rooster. Yeah. Big fan of Alice in Chains. Lance Staley, R.I.P. So first takes, initial thoughts, opening statements. I can start with mine. Didn't like it. I found this almost, if not worse, and I'm sorry, I don't want to be this guy. It's good. It's great. The playing is amazing. The talent is fucking ecstatic. So I put this record on today, let it play all the way through for the first time. I hadn't been able to like rail the whole thing, and I've been taking it in chunks, and I got a couple songs I like. But I will say that I listened to the whole record, and I perked up at one point, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I walked over and I was like, I'm about ready to like put my stamp of approval on this record. It had finished the record and gone on to the next record, and it was actually a different record.
Yikes.
Yeah. It fell short for me. A little bit too easy listening.
Yeah, I loved hearing it for me because after 6 years of no disc releases
For sure.
The last album they released 6 years ago was kind of a dud for me. It's just like, okay, I binged on Waitlist and they're self-titled. But yeah, I don't know. This one brought me back. Like, well, I was just fairly excited just to hear something from the artist. Again, you hear a lot of the same, I guess, style of Animals as Leaders, but the tone was crisper. There was a lot more, I guess, open back end sounds. There wasn't a whole lot of filling of the noise.
For
I
sure.
guess you could say.
A lot of space.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I thought that was really cool about it too. Like with the Joy of Motion, their last release, like being so much more in that Pat Metheny jazz direction, kind of bummed me out. And like since then, I've gotten into like Covet and listening to a lot more Terra Melos, and like they're kind of like looser, more like I don't know, carefree sort of style.
For sure.
So seeing Animals as Leaders get a little more loose or hearing them get a little more loose was kind of refreshing.
I have a hard time comparing Terra Melos and Animals as Leaders, even though they do occupy the same space. They're just virtuosos at different things.
It's, I guess, busy music.
It's busy.
Busy, fast.
Yeah. Terra Melos is great.
But I guess like Covet is kind of a like bridge between the two.
For sure. Let's get notes. What's next?
What is next?
So we just got our opening. Blah,
Did
blah,
we
blah.
did we have any sponsors?
Members. Oh, we will. in a second.
We do have a special sponsor for tonight.
Yeah,
and
before we
it's-
get to favorite tracks.
Yeah, we can get to it. I think we can get the readout here.
All right.
All right, so this one's out for all the bulls out there. This is for everyone who's trying to make it real big in crypto, right? It's a race. It's a war, right? Crypto's on the rise, and you want to be the leader.
Race war.
Crypto Academy is an intensive training course that will have you intensive trading with all the big bulls. You sign into the app and get started on your road to riches. There's a special wall mount target where you can set your financial goals, equip the custom fitted helmet that ensures max brain trauma, and just plug away. Get yourself going. You're not an idiot yet. You're going to go to the moon, Diamond Hands.
Yeah, don't forget about the NFT classes that it provides. It's a Coinbase alternative. Get your diamond hands ready and learn how to claim bankruptcy in the same day.
if your bank account's looking a little helter-skelter, yes, the NFT Annex is a great way to make that money. Little piggy NFTs are going to have you wallowing in coin. You're going to be on the beach with all your boys.
Little piggies.
Hey, baby.
Little piggies.
And don't forget, you'll also, if you order soon, you don't know how soon, but you order soon, you're going to get a discreet travel baton for increasing neuroplasticity on the go. Nice.
All right.
Travel batons.
That's Crypto Academy, 100 CeeLo Drive.
Hell yeah. All right. You heard the man. Crypto Academy. Get into it. It's going to get into you. Favorite tracks on this album, ladies and gentlemen. I have two. But that's not saying much. Gestaltserfall
Yeah.
and The Problem of Other Minds. Those are the two that I really liked.
I like both of those tracks.
Yeah, definitely. Gestaltserfall is when I thought there was like a throwback to their like Weightless era.
Yeah.
Mhm.
For sure.
It was super good, super well composed. I think all three, because there's Acai or whatever that goes in between them. That's like a minute and a half little interlude. I think those three songs could have been an EP, and I wouldn't need the rest of the record.
Nice. I think my favorite on there was probably like Red Miso.
For sure.
Really cool dynamic song. It had like I think what you guys called like the lazy chugs that we heard on Kin. And
Yeah.
I like those like ringing out songs.
Yeah.
The sounds they like, did it on like Gordian Knot as well.
For sure.
That just like the timbre of that 8-string guitar distorted, like just ringing out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the thing with the Problem of Other Minds. It's like it's almost jazzy, or maybe I'm thinking of Gestaltserfall. It sounded like something Javier wrote. Because if you go back a couple records, the song that I love the most by these guys is Physical Education. And I think that record Javier actually had a lot to do with, because the first two records were like all Tosin. And it's like, okay, we're just getting the same shit over and over again. Why don't we let some of the other band members write some music? And then Javier comes in with like these chirpy melodies that are super poppy. I think it's the only song on the record that even has like a reoccurring riff in the song. It keeps going back to like this cute little dancey thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like them when they're cute. Least favorite tracks.
Well, hold up.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a couple of favorite tracks on
Ooh,
there.
get
I liked Microaggressions and Gordian Knight. They stood out like when I first listened through it, just for like the heavy dissonant leads, like Gestaltserfall too. Yeah, that clean triplet palm muting, like the Bill Burr Meshuggah impression. Yeah, yeah, and then I re-listened to it again, and I came back to liking Red Misa because it had all the same aspects of the song, but it had more of an ambiguous, I guess, sound throughout it. It very clean and tight with like just like while staying in that path of ambiguity. I'm stony baloney, but yeah.
nice. All right. You're not gonna like my least favorite song, Gordian Knot.
Boo.
Thought it was kind of a lame way to end the album.
Yeah, it was kind of like Microaggressions. I feel like those two songs kind of went hand in hand, and then like the intro lick, and then it builds. Like
I will say that I can pick songs out of this more than time skiffs. Like I can remember the songs way more than time skiffs.
well, yeah, that's much easier.
They're actual, yeah, for sure. But yeah, Gordian Knot was just one that, I mean, outside of the whole record, that was one where I was like, oh, okay. Like, I really didn't need outside of those three songs, the fucking Gestaltserfall, whatever, those other three. It was all, meh.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Acai. Yeah, that it's just an interlude
Cute little
track.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I fucking hate that shit. I fucking hate that with a passion.
Yeah,
Like,
why add it? Why is it there?
Just like it has no point of being there. Just
Yep.
like throw that in on your live track when you need to go get some fucking water or change tuning.
Change the
like,
string even.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like that's what it should be used for. Not to fill like a minute and a half of your 36-minute fucking album. Like
We're at 34 minutes, boys. We need another 2. What are we going to do?
they won't pay us unless we fill this 1 minute and 25 seconds.
You got it. Mark Maron told me best. You got to do your time. You got to.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I didn't really have like a least favorite on here because much like the Animal Collective album and kind of in direct inverse to the Whitechapel album, I enjoy this kind of music in general.
Sure.
So just having it on is fine. I don't
sure.
know. I didn't really have any. I didn't think there was anything too weak about it. But in being like a safe bet like that, you don't really get the payoff.
Right.
And it's more like Animals as Leaders as an adjective, less than like a band.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it'll ever be quite how it was when I first heard them.
CAFO.
No, they
just
were-
blowing everybody's brains back.
In
Yeah.
their early 20s, just taking something that they just got done being out of high school and trying to prove themselves. Now they're older, a little bit more mature. This wasn't quite like that COVID album feel that we got in the last two, but
Yeah.
it's not lazy. It does seem more mature. Like they intensified certain parts and then pulled back a lot of parts to have even the silence add to the song.
Has Matt always been their drummer?
No.
Yeah, didn't I thought they
Naveen.
had Naveen, the little baby boy from Animosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Page. If you don't know that song or their album Animal, go listen to Animosity. They fucking rip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He was 15 when he started playing drums in that band.
Yeah, is he alive now?
Oh yeah, I saw him on tour just before. Was it Justin from after the burial jumped off the bridge? They were all touring
my
together.
God, Justin's dead.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was in a mental institution.
Well, he should have been.
He was alcohol and Adderall. I remember. I remember the letter. I read it. We're so far off topic.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know it.
relative,
I
right?
thought he was just because Justin was the brown one,
Justin was the short little
the blonde one.
I don't think there were anyone was dark.
There was a Mexican one, and then there was a white one. They both played guitar.
There-
They were both adorable Ibanezes.
Well, one was a Thor-looking guy, and,
Yes.
and the other guy was a short
Yep.
white guy with
Oh.
with shaved head with engages.
But it was dark hair.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he's not Lucas Mann.
No, but he was pale.
Right.
Maybe he was a sad Mexican,
Pale
but
Mexican. Yeah, so that I didn't realize he jumped off. I didn't realize he died. I read the letter that he wrote before he left the band about like how people are coming to get him and
yeah, you had some long Facebook post, and then
paranoia.
within 16 hours later, they found him at the bottom of a bridge.
Damn.
But yeah, so after the burial is kind of an ironic name too. Sorry, Justin.
Oh yeah, that is kind of ironic. Too bad you weren't the lead singer.
After the burial, we got worse.
yeah, after the burial, he started to smell. I only got a couple sounds likes for this. And I'm making them up as we go. Sounds like 3 guys jerking off on Joe Satriani's face. Sounds like
It sounds like Tosa needs to put a new battery in his guitar. He's running out of gain.
sounds like Frank Zappa would say, "Whoa, boy, slow down. You don't got to hit all the notes."
Triplet, thumb, triplet, thumb.
Yeah, it sounds like Baby Boy can crush on prom night with those fingers. I bet he just makes all the ladies or boys scream.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the way he plays guitar, it's probably both at the same time.
The thumpy thumps and then the plucky plucks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I bet there's a lot of oohs and ahs. Mostly from men, I think. This is it's such a fucking like male centric. Like you can look at all genres of music, especially like the subgenres in heavy metal, and a lot of them are dominated by a female fan base. Five Finger Death Punch, we love talking about those guys. They have a female dominated fucking fan base.
That's true, and they're all from the trailer park.
Yeah, Animals as Leaders, I feel like is just for the dicks.
Yeah.
They're a band's band. If you don't play music, or you don't, or if you really like Tool, right? If you like Tool, you'll probably like Animals as Leaders.
If you're really into Animals as Leaders, you're the people that were obsessed with Rick and Morty. They're like, you don't understand how intelligent this is.
Yeah, right. You just gotta listen. Burp.
Yeah, the old self-serving fan base.
Yeah, I'm better than everyone because I listen to better music than they do.
I've unfortunately been to a ton of those shows. Like
I've been to like
Horse the
5 or
Band,
6.
Between the Buried and Me. King
People were like that at
Gizzard.
Horse the Band.
Well, it was just a lot of dudes. It was like six
lots
women.
of dicks for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of them were there with their like boyfriend or husband or whatever.
I don't know if I've ever been to like a female. There were a lot of females at Donnie Benet, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to like primarily female audience shows.
It was
Beach
the
House,
birthday
Beach House.
massacre when I was I was dating Alicia. That was pretty much a bunch of goth girls dressed up.
Yeah,
It was really sad.
just go to
I
KSI.
crashed my car too and had a concussion, so it was even weirder for me.
Was that At the bridge or like the tunnel.
Yeah, I just got in the tunnel over the
Yeah,
floating bridge.
I remember.
Changed lanes and yep, bam.
Goodbye,
more
Dodge
neon.
Neon. Yeah,
Oh.
had a lot of good times. A
Eee.
lot of good times.
Good gas mileage.
Yeah, you had that thing. Speaking of gas mileage, no, I was gonna fart. Again.
Please don't.
Closing thoughts. I think
I don't know. My final score for this closing thought is 7.5. I think it made the passing
Nice.
score. It made me happy, but there's still quite a bit of room for improvement. They've got a mature sound, but I think they need to develop that a little bit more.
Sure.
Hopefully, it's just not over a 6-year period.
Yeah, I give it 6 erect penises out of 10.
Uh,
Yeah, that's about all.
That's too many erect penises for me, man.
They're all in a circle making a pentagram.
Yeah, they're all being jerked at the same
Give
time.
it, yeah, 5.
One
6.
I'm comfortable with. I see 2, and I'm starting to get weary
You
already.
see yours, and then you see someone else's.
I look in the mirror and I get scared. I'm like, oh fuck,
That's coming to get me.
that's competition right there.
Instantly treat it like it's a vampire. Ah!
I think I'm gonna go a little bit higher, and I'm probably gonna give it an 8, based
Yeah.
on their last one being
Lower.
not as great. Yeah, I think it's like cool to see him come back. I'll give him the extra chops for
Hell yeah.
bringing it back.
Sure, I wish I could hate on this harder, but I mean, I feel like if I did, then it would be racist. I feel like I have to. Like,
Well, there's one white boy you can knock on the drums.
yeah, he's kind of a chode. Have you ever watched his he has a YouTube channel and he will go out and play for the crowd while they're waiting in line, and he just eats attention from fans up. He is all about burying his dick.
It's over 9,000.
He has yeah, right. He's got a PhD in sex. A PhD's nuts.
Goofy.
All right. To sign off, we got any more ads that needed space before we close off, or is this the end for DJ Fuckface, DJ Piss, and DJ Shitforbrains?
Yeah, I think DJ Piss is signing off to all these fish sticks.
DJ Fuckface says goodbye.
DJ Shitforbrains says good night.